And we're getting some more breaking news. Toddler becomes the face of Karur tragedy. 2-year-old Vishnu crushed to death in the stampede in Karur. Vishnu was taken to Vijay's rally by his family, and Vishnu is among the 10 kids who were killed in the stampede on Saturday. 4-year-old Jiva, 8-year-old Lakshana are also among those who are dead in this tragedy. So 10 kids have been killed in the stampede in Karur, and 2-year-old Vishnu is also one of them. We're showing you the visuals of the 2-year-old toddler who was crushed to death in the stampede in Karur on Saturday. He was taken to Vijay's rally by his family, and he's among the 10 kids who have been killed in the stampede. Now remember, the death toll stands at 40, which includes women, which include men, and also includes 10 children. And Vishnu, the 2-year-old toddler, is also among those 10 kids who have been killed in this stampede. In fact, 4-year-old Jiva and 8-year-old Lakshana are also among those who are dead. So toddler Vishnu has become the face of the Karur tragedy. The 2-year-old Vishnu was crushed to death in the stampede on Saturday evening. Vishnu was taken to TVK Chief Vijay's rally by his family, but unfortunately he was also crushed to death in the deadly stampede. Now Vishnu is among the 10 children who have been killed in the stampede. So 40 people have lost their lives in the deadly stampede, out of which 10 are children, and Vishnu is also among those 10 kids who have been killed in this tragic stampede in Karur. And 4-year-old Jiva is also among them. 8-year-old Lakshana is also among those 10 kids who have been killed in this stampede. My colleague Anagha is now joining us with more details on this. Anagha, 2-year-old Vishnu, 4-year-old Jiva and 8-year-old Lakshana, these are some of the kids who have died in this tragic stampede that unfolded in Karur yesterday. Now this a question that arises after we look at the figures. 10 kids have lost their lives. The question that arises is that should parents think twice before taking their children to such mega rallies?
Absolutely. In fact, TVK had also issued a warning saying that elderly, pregnant women and even young children should not be brought to the election rally. In fact, there was a very detailed instruction that was given out, urging people from especially the vulnerable sections of the society to not come for the political event. But we are talking about an actor as tall as Vijay. No matter where he is, you can see crowd, and that explains why the parents decided to bring in their kids for the public rally that happened here in Karur. That resulted in the death of a very young boy, just 2 years old. In fact, we are being told that Guru Vishnu was going to celebrate his birthday next week. He was going to turn 2. Very unfortunate. He is the youngest one who has lost his life in this absolutely brutal tragedy that has occurred yesterday. In fact, we were there when when the family was grieving Guru Vishnu's death. In fact, he was being taken to the crematorium, and what's all the more shocking is that bodies were being lined up waiting for their turn for cremation in Karur's crematorium. That's the kind of ghastly visuals that were coming in from Karur. Guru Vishnu being the youngest boy who was killed in stampede-like situation that happened here in Karur. Because of excessive crowd, there was lack of space for breathing, there was lack of oxygen, and that has resulted in suffocation and subsequently death.
Right, absolutely heartbreaking. 10 kids have lost their lives in this deadly stampede. Anika, also give us the latest detail as far as the probe in this matter is concerned.
In fact, it's headed by a one-woman commission, Aruna Jagadishan. She is here in Karur. She is taking stock of the situation here. We are expecting her to be here. In fact, the entire location at that place where the rally took place has been completely cordoned off in order to secure some very crucial pieces of evidence. She is there because there are some very crucial evidence that has come to light. For example, why is it that the power went blackout from 7 to 7:30? Just ahead of Vijay's arrival is when there was a complete blackout. Just imagine 50,000 people, a sea of men and women, and then you have complete darkness. This has raised a lot of questions as to what is it, why is it that there was
All
a
right.
complete blackout. In fact, we're also hearing from local eyewitnesses that TVK had brought in
Right.
their own generators, which was trampled upon, resulting in complete
All right,
blackout.
Anaga, thank you so much for getting us all those details right from the ground. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates on this. With that, it's a wrap on this bulletin.